Hello and welcome. Live, and we're going to be doing what may be the last check-in with Tommy Robinson in Israel. Loads of protests going on at the moment. It's all kicking off in Southampton, but I shall stick to what I planned at Tommy Robinson. And if need be, I'll always go through this and then I can go live again and we can jump in and see what's going on in the world of protests. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. And do not forget to like and subscribe. Ding-a-ling. But it's all good. But need my headphones, otherwise I won't be able to hear it. But obviously, you all know Tom in glorious Israel doing his thing. I don't know if you heard, but he was actually banned or stopped, either way, from entering Al-Aqsa Mosque. It's like a power trip for the Muslims, that is. They like to steal anything that's Christian or Jewish, and then they claim it's theirs. That's what they do. They build on it, knock your one down, build theirs on it, and say, oh, it's been ours forever. And then when you want it back, they'll be like, no. They'll start playing the victim. Go, no, it's always been in Islam. No, it hasn't. It was in Jewish religion, actually, and you stole it. No, we never. That's what they're like. But Tommy Robinson's exposing it all, so it's all good. But there's a few videos that he's posted since we last investigated Tommy Robinson. Let's have a look. He has got a video out saying thank you for the support, but we shall start with one. That is War on Christianity. Let me add it so you can actually see it. That would always help.
We are now in one of the most historic sites in the world for Christianity. We're in Jerusalem. This is alleged to have been the site of the Last Supper. Could have been the site of the Last Supper. It's not 100% guaranteed, but many people believe it is. Every pope, when they get elected, they come here. Okay, this is a very important site for Christians. Why is it important for me? In fact, in my story, when we had our first ever Unite the Kingdom event, the opening ceremony for the Paris Olympics was a total mockery of the Last Supper. With transgenders, with gay people, everything was to insult the Last Supper. And I watched that and I was so outraged by it. And I wasn't a practicing Christian and I didn't have a deep belief. In fact, I was pushed away from the church because of some of the problems within it. But when I saw that, I felt so angry. And I felt that they would never, why are they doing this to Christianity? And they wouldn't do it to any other faith or religion. So then I decided on that first event to give the floor, give the stage to a priest. And I'd say that that was the start of drawing the Unite the Kingdom movement, or certainly myself, into more of a religious feeling and belief and path. So, but that's where we are now. Again, fascinating trip to Israel, so much to see, so many places to see for every faith, for every community, if you're interested in history. But this here, insanely, could have been where the Last Supper of Jesus was. As I currently walk through the Muslim quarter of Jerusalem, we've come on
show that Christianity, what an easy target. What an easy target. Yeah, you know you are. But anyway, it's crazy, isn't it? So it's that Olympic thing. I remember seeing that. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
This trip, as we do with all of our journalism, we have no large donors, contrary to the nonsense you hear. We struggle with our work. Imagine the work and content we could provide and produce if we could grow our team. If we could become an even bigger media empire. If you want to support our work, if you value the work we do, the work we do is to bring you the other side of the story the mainstream media don't tell you. The truth, on the ground, on the streets, in the towns, in the cities, in the UK, in different countries. Next we go to Poland. We've got lots of content. I need to get my next documentary done. If you've watched any of our work, it can't be done without you. We are by the people, for the people. That's who I work for you. Yeah? You make it possible. If you've donated, I want to say thank you already. If you haven't donated and you want to support our work, please do. We need your support. you can do so at supporttr.co.uk. Help us smash their narrative. Help us wake up the world. Thank you.
Wake up the world with that, blimey, innit? People that just refuse to listen nowadays. But I think Christianity is just such an easy target. I mean, you're not allowed to say absolutely anything about Islam, but if you say about Christianity, it's just like, oh, okay, whatever. No, that's fine. Do you know what I mean? It seems a bit two sides to every coin. But let's get the next video ready for you. I'm not scared. I believe in God. Ethiopians' unshakable faith in Jerusalem. Because obviously everyone lives nicely in Israel, even the Muslims. So, how you doing? Yep, he's well, it's not Tommy Robinson, it's what's his name? Wendell Daniels there, isn't he? Yeah, Tommy channel. With what's going on in Southampton and the protests, the police are there, horses and you name it. They're all there, mate. They're all there. Good to see you here.
To see you.
Oh, nice to see you.
Wow. I watch you on YouTube and I heard your story and
Okay.
you do perfect job.
Thank you
And
very
I
much.
really want to say thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
I really appreciate
Where
that.
are you from?
Well, look at that. Someone actually found Tommy Robinson. There you go. Says speaks volumes.
I'm from Ethiopia
Okay.
and
You're Ethiopian Jew?
yeah.
Can I ask you some questions?
Yes, I hope it's gonna comes out right.
Your English is good. It's good. So, again, I'm trying to get mindsets from the UK. In the UK, there's accusations from some that blacks are treated unfairly in Israel.
It's not true. It's not true, and you know the people need to come and see it because whatever we're gonna say, they're not gonna believe it. So what you can do? You have to come to Israel. I grew up here. I come when I was a 3-year-old, and I served in the army.
Served in the idea?
Yeah, and we have equality. We all quality in the
Equality, yeah, no
in the
one's treated
school,
better.
everywhere. Please come to Israel. You can see we have homes. We can have homes. We can go to university. We can do everything we want. You come to see us here, please. Israel is, I don't know how to explain, but it is a really good place for everyone.
So to the people online who say this is an apartheid state, it's unfair or it's racist. To the people who say that blacks or non-whites or non-other Jews are treated differently, what would you say to them?
Please come to Israel and look how we Ethiopian Jewish live here. We can go and do whatever we want.
Can you go and do whatever you want? Can you walk up those stairs?
Yes, if I want
To that? What?
No? Why?
Jewish. Only Muslims.
Only Muslim over there? I don't know.
Okay.
It's my first time I come here. I'm sorry, but I think in my mind I can go.
I think just meeting
I
you.
don't believe that you're here, you know? I really appreciate that, you know? Wow. How you survive all the things that they do to you over there. Like, you only want to say the truth, you know? I don't judge them. I don't, but I want to say thank you.
No, you
okay?
don't need to thank me. Just the thing that I find fascinating is, well, no, the thing that what you've said is people should come and see the truth.
Yes.
That's what we're here doing.
Yes.
We're here
please
asking
come,
questions,
come.
looking.
If you don't believe, come and you can see that we all go freely. I'm a girl and I can go wherever I want. Nobody say something. What can I say?
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you. As I currently walk through the Muslim quarter of Jerusalem, we've come on this trip, as we do with all of
see the same little advert bit on the end of the video, but goes to show. See, it's nothing like what people say. Oh, it's this and that, or they try and make out it's this and that, and the reality is so much different. It's different, but there you have it from the words of an Ethiopian Jew, treated just like everybody else, like There's no difference. All equals. That's sort of like
The concept is
ends all
that we all
that so-called narrative that oh, Israel this, Israel that. Nope. Yeah, we're on it. Yeah, in Portsmouth, and I was actually I was born in Southampton, so yeah, it's all happy days. But yeah, so Tommy doing his thing, Israel, exposing Islam and the evil, the devil reincarnated. Everyone knows Islam is satanic, hence why they just said in that video, like, to go up the stairs in there to pray. Muslims only. It's all about power. It's all about control. Obviously, like I always say, we're talking about a so-called satanic cult where they seem to think that Muhammad is being 57, marrying a 6-year-old. Pure evil. Pure evil. So I'd like to say one thing, we can't call us devil. Our hunters are being killed in Gaza and the West Bank. Why are they being killed in Gaza and the West Bank? Hamas, Islam, October the 7th, trying to genocide the Jews yet again. So yeah, take that up with Islam. I know you're pro-Zionist. I mean, you won't know someone evil like this. What are you on about? I'm pro-Jew. Yeah, they got attacked on October the 7th because in the Quran it says to Jews and then the Christians. Kill the Saturday people, then the Sunday people. Tells you can beat your woman. Oppress your woman. It's disgraceful. But as far as Gaza and the West Bank is, or the narrative is, it's Judea and Samaria, land of the Jews. It's the Holy Land. It was given to the Jews by God, and that is as written in the Bible and the Quran. So Hamas and the evils of Islam, the satanic, who are doing what they're doing in and around the West Bank and Gaza, are actually doing what's said opposite to the Quran. So how funny is that? The Quran clearly states it's the land of the Jews, and there you are trying to steal it. Trying to make out, obviously, well, the narrative is that they give is, oh no, Israel are the occupiers, and you're like, well, no, because it's the Jewish land. Palestine, they're trying to Judea and Samaria, claiming it's their land. Well, in fact, it's not. Never has been. It's never been Jewish land. So the funny thing is, they sit there and they swear blind. Oh no, Islam this and Islam that, and it's Muslim. No, it's not. Palestine doesn't exist, nor should it ever. The flag, they just made it up. And the whole thing is just, it's a farce, because obviously the land is Judea and Samaria. I'll call it West Bank. Call it what you like, but it's Judea and Samaria, Jews. Like I said, the Quran and the Bible clearly state it's land of the Jews. And they want to say it's Palestinian. There's no such thing as Palestinian DNA, is there? It's funny that. But how you doing, Mr. P? Hope you're well. Living the dream. On a Sunday, we're just having a look at what's going on in the world of Tommy Robinson, catching up. I'm only going to show a few videos and then we'll have a look. This is the actual video in that it says, I hate Jews, apparently. And this is the one where the Muslim Brotherhood secret plan to conquer the West. They're undercover in Europe. The Muslims Brotherhood secret plan. I was on that video. Should be on that video. But well, I'll do this one first. Actually, this is the thumbnail one. This is one I should have been on. Really, shouldn't I? Amateur. Come on, Wiz. Get with the program.
Why Anjam Chowdhury said that I can chop the queen head? She said it's a freedom of speech. There is a border for freedom of speech. Yeah. So you better wake up. You better wake up. Take my series. Take my material. Take it free. Spread it. So see what they're speaking behind your back in Arabic, and then you will enlighten and you will see what exactly how you can conduct your way.
It's an honour to meet you.
Honor to meet you, Tommy.
From what
We've
I
got
understand,
two,
you're
this
quite a
one and one
legend
more.
within this
Then we'll
area.
have
I've seen a lot of people approaching
protest.
you from when we've just met. Can you tell me who you are? What's your name?
My name is Tzvi Heskele. Born in Jerusalem in 1970. Served in the Israeli army. Served in the Israeli security services. A journalist for the last 25 years. Expert for Arab affairs. Penetrated as a Muslim, as an Arab, inside radical Islam organization in Israel and in Europe. And I did a documentaries before, in the beginning of 2011, that said the Islam gonna hit Europe. Nobody believed me then, and now everybody look for this material. And I continue to penetrate the Muslim Brotherhood in France, in Germany, and I proved that Islam gonna clash in the West, it's not a matter of terror. He's gonna stay, he's gonna invade in a lot of ways, a quiet jihad and a noisy jihad. And I covered all the terror attacks in Britain, 7/7, 2005, and I discovered that most of the Muslim community there supporting terror attacks, supporting controlling of the Sharia and the Islam in UK and all Europe.
Let me rewind you just on one of those points. You said you penetrated the Muslim Brotherhood in Europe. I'm from England, you know, from Britain. My capital city is London. We know they're active there. What can you tell me if you penetrated any organisations within my country?
Yeah. First I knew there is an organization called Muhajirun.
Their head office is in my town.
Yeah.
Was in my town before they were prescribed.
I penetrated the Islamic Center in Luton.
The Luton Islamic Centre I had battles against from the minute I started
So
my
neighbours.
activism. Okay, so Kadir Bask,
Yeah,
the Imam,
yeah.
he's the main man. And he was part of my council's Luton in Harmony programme, the main jihadist.
I presented myself as a Palestinian journalist and Palestinian volunteer.
You speak Arabic?
Yeah.
So you speak Arabic, you can disguise yourself as a Muslim, you take that off, Allahu Akbar.
And then I prayed with them. I've been with them. I stayed with them. And Anjad Chowdhury, we were friends actually. You know, tens of interviews and meetings in his office, in his mosque. And then I discovered the Muslim Brotherhood, not in Britain, in France, but in Britain, the Hamas is very, very strong. Zahir Birawi is the head of the Hamas. He have a lot of connection in the labor.
Remember, in the UK, the Muslim Brotherhood is a charity.
Party, and they pushing in all the ways the Islam into Britain.
Let me tell you how deep it goes. You just spoke about the Luton Islamic Centre. Kadir Bask was the main imam, yeah? What did you find with Luton Islamic Centre?
That they preaching and teaching very radical Islam that is not tolerate to any of the other British. They consider you as a kafir. You know what kafir is?
It's the equivalent of the N-word for black people.
Why they chopped Lee Rigby head?
Because he was a kafir.
Yeah, and kafir you should kill. This is the difference between Muslim Brotherhood and ISIS. Muslim Brotherhood and Salafism. Anjam and Omar Brooks and all those guys, they Salafi.
So the Luton Islamic Centre was the Wahhabist Salafist mosque in Luton.
And even in Finsbury Mosque, I met Abu Hamza al-Masri.
Yes,
he came from Afghanistan.
Yeah. Let me tell you something crazy here. Yeah? So Kadir Bask, leader of the, do you want us to walk? Kadir Bask, leader of the Islamic Centre. So the government have a strategy where they have people who de-radicalise, yeah, and deal with extremist racist organisations. Now, when I started the English Defence League, I was introduced to one of these people whose job it was to work out what the English Defence League was about. When he went to a police meeting, so his job was to go to a big police conference and educate the police on far-right organisations and far-right groups. When he got there, guess who was educating the police on Islam? Kadir Bask, the Salafist leader who's a jihadist is the one educating our government and police.
Because the useful idiots of the West, they separate as what bleeds leads, you know. If it's okay, if we condemn terror attacks, he's with us. They didn't read the book. They didn't read the behind the lines. They didn't listen in Arabic. If you will listen in Arabic, even now when people speaking behind our back, you will find out that they're preparing the next war against us. So British are so naive. You know, I asked the Minister of the Interior Affairs in Britain why Anjam Chowdhury said that I can chop the Queen head. She said it's a freedom of speech. There is a border for freedom of
Well, then,
speech.
not for
Yeah,
us.
yeah. So you better wake up. You better wake up. Take my series, take my material, take it free, spread it. So see what they're speaking behind your back in Arabic, and then you will enlighten, and you will see what exactly how you can conduct your way.
Do you know the thing you've just said? Do you know the first thing I done in 2009 when I started my activism is I translated the website of Luton Islamic Centre, and there was a 6-page justification on why a woman should be lashed for adultery.
The meeting, I have the footage inside. I can send you.
Please send me.
I will.
So as a journalist, you've come here, you've disguised yourself as an Arab, you've spent time in Europe. Tell me what you see as the future of Europe and the problems you found.
There is a countries that is there's no way back. All the countries, you know, the small countries, Holland, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and even in your place, we have some kind of things that you can't go back, like your mayor in London and so on. So I think it's not going to be a violent clash between you. They're going to take it slowly, believe me.
Explain that. Terrorists.
Yeah, the terrorists live. The terrorists can't get things that the quiet jihad can do. Quiet jihad going to the to the election. Quiet jihad going to a municipality. They're going to take their rights in a courts who helped the suicide bombers in 2007. He said, "I wish you good luck in your life." They laughing at you. They think you're useful idiots. And then I think that slowly, they're going to be the majority in some places.
Why do you think? So the two different kinds of jihad. You've got the terrorists, but then you've got other organisations that are infiltrating politics who want the same goal as the terrorists. Yeah.
Everybody have the same goal, that the Islam will prevail and will conquer, and we will be in Europe as the regime. Islam can't get other coffers, other religious sovereignty and control. Can't get it.
You infiltrated the Muslim Brotherhood in France.
Yeah.
To any Brits watching this, any Europeans, any Americans, Australians who don't understand what the Muslim Brotherhood is. You've spent a lot of time, dedicated years investigating them, infiltrated them. Who are the Muslim Brotherhood?
The Muslim Brotherhood it's a movement that began in Egypt in the beginning of the last century. They find out that they can't work in Egypt, and why they spread. The ideology says Al-Islam al-Hal. In Arabic, Al-Islam al-Hal. The Islam is the solution. If you have any problem in your life, in your regime, in your economic, with your wife, Islam al-Hal. You should return to the religious. When you return to the religious, all your problem in life will be solved. This is the Muslim Brotherhood. They sneaked into the people, to the street, giving people food, giving money, giving them education to the poor people. They support them in Egypt, in Gaza, in all the places.
No, in Luton we've got the Discover Islam Centre, which does exactly this. Charity on the streets, all the PR in the paper feed, but they're all the Salafists.
I'm giving to the orphans food.
And I know who they are.
What his father did. He was a suicide bomber.
Yeah.
So this is the Muslim Brotherhood. They penetrating slowly by the rule. They wearing a jacket with a tie. They so nice. They condemning terror and violence. So the European like them. That's why all the manufacture of money of Hamas, it's from the mosques from Europe. When you put the €1 in a mosque as a donation, it's going straight to Hamas, even not to Abu Mazen, that he's terrorist by himself. So this is the small, quiet way of the Muslim Brotherhood.
Number one.
תודה. אני מסביר לו מה זה שנכנסים לאט לאט לתוך השלטון האחים המוסלמים, האסלאם, ואיך אנחנו לא שמים לב.
הם שיפתחו את העיניים.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. So, for me, when I'm opening my eyes, I say, hey, they're here. The European can see it. It's very small and tiny and invisible way that you don't know it because you didn't think in the same way. They sneaking to steal.
Yeah.
Yalla.
So tell me, you're a journalist, you've been active, you've infiltrated terror organisations, you've dedicated your life really to highlighting this.
Yeah.
What message?
What happened to me? I returned to my religion.
You've turned to yours.
Yeah, I wasn't religious.
Okay.
You can fight. That's what you're gonna find with your church. The Christian church is gonna come back to Europe to be your identity.
So would you advise? Is that where you see the future? You see people coming back to Christianity in Europe?
Yeah, they will have to, and not to give the Christian the church for mosques. They're gonna be a way back to religious. Even look what happened in Israel after the 7th of October. People begin to be not more religious by acting, but by belief. Look what happened to the kidnaps.
Tell me what message you would have to British journalists. There's a lot of British journalists that are silent on this, that maybe don't understand this. I think many of them are just cowards on the issue. But what message would you, as a journalist who's infiltrated terror organisations, who understands the idea and the mindset of these groups and what their goal is, what message would you have for British journalists?
Open your eyes. And I said to them, I know your place. I was in the same place, that you can't say the truth, and you feel something and you say something else. It will take you years to admit it, but you don't have time. To those journalists, open your eyes, see what's up in your neighborhoods, see what's up around you. This is the reality. Journalists are against Islam. We're not against Islam. We're against the ideology of Islam that want to kick me and you out. And I can tell to those journalists, open your eyes, see what's happening behind the news and see what's happening in the street, and then you will discover the truth. And it will take you time, but go out from the closet.
Lots of people have approached you. Lots of people. Someone just asked you for a blessing.
Yeah.
You're very well known. You've done activism against jihadist terrorists. How dangerous is that? Even here, living in Jerusalem, are you under threat? Are you under risk?
It's very dangerous, even here in Jerusalem. I just want to remind you that in 2016, there was Intifada here. There
was a war here.
Yeah, here. They stabbed us. There was suicide bombing in 2003 and 4. Hamas won in election in East Jerusalem. All the 6 members of the Palestinian Authority Council member, they were from Hamas here. So when I see them here, one guy with a beard going to the prayer, I know what he think about me. So it's dangerous. It's dangerous all over. The real danger that you don't know that this is the danger.
We're back on YouTube, but we need you. We need you to like, subscribe, comment, share. We are the media, but not without your help and your...
Well, there we go. Well, this is build up to the actual video that I was going to show you, where Tommy Robinson is banned from actually entering. This is funny. Al-Aqsa is actually banned. How you doing, Slim? Hope you're well. I blanked myself out. See the actual videos that I'm showing, rather than my big heads just sat there doing nothing. Seems more appropriate. And then we'll have a look at this, and then we'll see the protests that are going on. There's a few of them going around, but this is where Tommy's it's banned or refused entry to. I took this off. I think it's Jewish Uncensored.
This black dome right here. This is Al-Aqsa. Now, 2 very important things about this. First of all,
Good footage.
even in the Muslim faith, there are plenty of Muslim scholars who say that this is not the real Al-Aqsa. The real Al-Aqsa.
We can't walk in there.
Can't walk in there.
What are they going to do for this?
I have no clue. You could try. They'll probably kick us off.
Yeah, they just kicked him off for filming. They just kicked him off for filming. He went on the
Allowed to
carpet.
look? From here. Just look from here?
Yes, from here.
Is there a reason we can't look? Is there a reason we can't look?
Yes, that's
Yeah, because it's a power thing for Islam, isn't it? This is what they're like. They bully people, and it's all about power and control. So what more do you need to be said?
to look, to enter inside, it's not allowed.
What about as a Muslim?
You are Muslim?
Yes.
How can I do if you are Muslim?
How can you know?
Oh, he's a Muslim.
You can read some Quran?
Yeah, what do you want? 432? Which Quranic verse do you want me to read?
Beginning in the first of Quran.
Beginning, what, in Arabic or in English?
Al-Fatiha, you can read Al-Fatiha?
I don't know.
Al-Fatiha. Al-Fatiha. Yes.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
MashaAllah. In the library you can read.
Yeah.
Please teach us. Yeah, thank you.
Only me.
Apostate prophet
Only
knows
you.
his stuff.
Why? He's a teacher.
He's teaching
He's
us.
our teacher.
I know.
Or Muslim.
Only for Muslims.
Take it picture, but
You can
Only for Muslims. Is that
only for Muslim.
only for Muslims?
Don't take a picture for me.
أنا مسلم.
تصورش طيب تصورنيش.
Okay.
تصورنيش نزل الكاميرا.
Can I ask you? Is there a place that's only for Christians?
نزل الكاميرا all the
Okay, leave the camera. Yeah, sorry.
Can I just take him with me?
Don't allow them.
I just said Fatiha.
I told you. Allow.
It's all right. You got to
Camera,
film.
not to take a picture.
Just put it.
Okay,
I
lads.
told you. You are.
He's all right. He knows to speak English. You got to speak Arabic to him.
ترسل سبيلا.
Chinese.
Bullying.
He's telling me to come.
Okay, no problem, lads. Thank you. Thank you.
No,
You know, is there? So, how,
Sorry.
That's okay.
This is political reasons, you know. when
Political
it's
reasons.
Come from here. This is only for Muslims. Sorry.
okay, no problem, sir. Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim?
Huh? No.
Are you Muslim? Okay. Okay, bro.
He's Muslim?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Airport.
Pardon?
What
From
is-
where
We're
is he?
from
From
England.
where?
England. Yeah, England.
You from UK?
No, I'm from US.
US. You are Muslim, yeah?
Yeah, I can say
What's
that.
your name?
I can say the.
What's your name?
I just want to say my name. Okay, okay, all right.
I want to help you, but you
But
are
every mosque in the world I can go.
No.
Why this mosque I can't go?
Politica. Politica.
Politica.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
political
Ah.
reasons.
Okay. He asked me to say Fatiha.
Understand?
He's filming me. He's filming me. He's filming for me. It's okay.
Okay, thanks, lads.
Political. So it's not like it's not
not
even
religious.
really. It's
No,
like
no.
literally a political thing because you can go to any mosque in the world almost except for Mecca, and here for some reason you just can't go in.
It's an issue of control.
Is there any Christian places we can't go? Jewish places?
You see all the people you see around, not allowed.
Not allowed. No one's allowed. Just Muslim. No, it's all right, man. It's not.
Sorry, not problem for
No problem, bruv. No problem, bruv.
Do you enjoy the power?
Yeah, power. That's
yeah.
what I
He enjoys
said.
power. You can see he's on a power trip.
Yep.
It's all about control. It's about them trying to show. Listen, well, I think we're all familiar with one of the first.
For people to understand, I can walk into any mosque in the UK. I've walked into many to have discussions, have talks. They say the doors are always open. Obviously, it's different for this place. As he said, it's political. He said to me multiple times, "No, sorry, it's political. It's political. No Muslims."
Yeah, let's walk this way. We're going this way.
Is there any? Can I ask you? Is there any Jewish synagogue here in Israel that I can't walk in?
No, you can walk into every
You
synagogue.
can walk into every one.
Every
So
synagogue.
there's
Yeah.
no rules around that for any.
No.
There's no. Okay. Is there any Jewish? Is there
There's
any?
a height limit, so you might not get in.
Is there any Jewish synagogue that Muslims can't go into?
No.
No. So Muslims are free to walk into every Jewish synagogue in the state of Israel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
That's dangerous.
I think something that we all
Maybe change that
understand is that when jihadi Islam takes over countries, the first thing they do is either destroy the holy sites of the other religions or take over the holy sites of the other religions. For instance, Constantinople, the biggest church, is now one of the biggest mosques. That is one of their key steps that they do in order to take over countries. I think in Britain even they've taken over some churches already.
Some, geez, man, loads of
Right?
churches,
So for them, that's
and they have to build their minaret taller than anything else
Right.
in the sky.
because it's about control.
If you believe in what we do here over at Jewish Uncensored, consider supporting us in a few different ways.
There we go, bum cheeks. All happy days. So, still going on in Southampton, by the way. This is the actual Tommy Robinson feed from his channel.
Come from the honest and moving words of a good friend of mine. Jade sent me a text telling me how proud she is of me being a part of this fight and why she has so much admiration for all of us that are doing so. I'm angry and upset by what happened to Jade, but I'm so proud that she has been brave enough to share her story. So I just want to give a trigger warning. As Craig said, this might be quite upsetting for some people. This is Jade's story. June 11th, 2011 is a day I will never ever forget. I was just 16 and I knew I would have to live with this pain and heartbreak for the rest of my life. It all started the end of May 2011 when I started a new job in fast food. Early morning starts and late night finishes. My manager's name was Ronnie. This was his nickname. Originally from India, but he came here to the UK illegally via a lorry many years before this. He married, had a child and was granted a visa. Leading up to these events, he was already texting me flirty messages. I ignored these and my partner at the time warned him off. June 10th, 2011, Ronnie texted me at 9 p.m. to ask if I could cover a shift for someone else. 5 a.m. start to open at 6 a.m. I needed the money, so I agreed. I was dropped off by my now ex-partner at 5 a.m. to find it was Ronnie I was working with. It wasn't until after that I realised this was planned. I was prepping salads when he asked me to go into the office. I said no. He kept following me around. I was near the big industrial fridge when he grabbed me and pinned me against it. I told him to get off. He said I shouldn't disobey orders and started hitting me. He then strangled me to the floor. I was screaming, no. This is when my life changed. He raped me. Once he stood up, acting like nothing happened, I was frozen. I knew I needed help, but I had no credit. I asked to use his phone. I hid in the toilet and called my partner at the time. While waiting for him to come, Ronnie offered me £3,000 to keep quiet. At this point, my ex walked in and went to do something to him, but I said no and he listened. We went straight to the police station where I froze and I could not talk. CSI were all over my place of work and saw everything on CCTV. I was taken to treetops in Cosham to be stripped, poked and prodded for examinations. This took hours. I was eventually allowed a shower, but no matter how hard I scrubbed, I still felt dirty. After this, I spent hours reliving it again and again in video statements. Ronnie was arrested, and after 96 long hours, the CPS decided to charge with no remand, just bail, and told not to contact me. His first plea hearing was January 2012. He pled not guilty. By this time, me and my ex had conceived. I was 3 months pregnant, living from June to January, not knowing who I was, broke me, to the point that I started self-harming and attempted suicide. August 2012 came. I had to take my 6-week-old baby to court, Monday to Friday, but I didn't attend the Friday. He stood there smirking as I discussed what happened. This is when I asked for the court to remove the screen. I was just 16 and looked into the evil eyes of a 38-year-old man and told him, "You raped me," to be greeted with the reply of, "Our girls in our country do as they're told." The judge did intervene. His family and wife sat in the public gallery in support of him. The court adjourned after summaries for the jury to retire. This was the Friday morning around 11 a.m. and I didn't attend. The jury came back within 90 minutes. All 10 jurors found Ronnie guilty of aggravated rape, 5.5 years, no parole. I received a call around 1 p.m. I cried, I felt no relief, none at all, because now I have to live with this. Just before his release, Ronnie's visa had ran out. He was declined twice. On the third appeal, he was granted a visa to remain. How? Because he had a 5-year-old daughter. She would now be around 18. I was offered £11,000 from the Criminal Justice Compensation Scheme, but I'd rather have my life back. The after effects. The officer in charge quit the force. I can never escape the pain. I feel lost and failed. This sent me into addiction. Active alcoholism for 15 years, a domestic violence relationship, and many suicide attempts to be free. I'm now 31, in recovery from alcohol, under the mental health team, and working on myself. I now have 4 daughters, 13, 7, 5, and 2, and 1 son who's 7 months old. If one thing comes from this chapter of my life, that's change. Save our children. No woman or child should have to obey orders because it's okay in their country. This is our country, now we fight back. I want to thank you, Jade, for sharing your story. I'm honoured to be the friend of someone as strong, as courageous as you. And I'm going to share your awesome saying now so I know it gets you through each day. The bounce back is bigger than the fall.
Let's have a big round of applause for Kirsty. I know how much that meant to her. And that is a true story. If anyone wants to come up and see Kirsty, she'll give you the name of the guy. We didn't want to publish it because of the backlash we get because of the surname. But it's a true story. The facts are out there in the internet. Right, so just a quick one now. I've got 2 more coming up. These ones are a little bit special to me. So if I can call Katie Saunders up first. This little blonde bombshell, she's one of my best mate's wives, by the way, and I am married, happily married with 6 kids. But this lady here was the first girl that I met when I went protesting. Stood in the middle of Portsmouth Guildhall on her own, in a little Union Jack dress, little flag flying, and ultimately, she got me on the road of what we're doing now. She gave me the backbone to stand in the city centre of Southampton, put my livelihood on the line, because these lefty scum think they can send malicious emails to my work and I'm going to get the sack. Don't think so. I'm self-employed. So when I met Katie, maybe 6 months after, plenty of protesting, loads of love, all of a sudden her husband, this great man right here, and my tattooist, by the way, he's very good. Can I welcome Reese up onto the stage? So unfortunately, these 2 wonderful people are from Pompey. But when it comes to our country, there's no division along the South Coast. We're all one. Today we're the South Coast Patriots. So I'm going to hand you over now. These 2 people have stepped away a little bit from the protesting on the streets. They're very much into their church life, very devout Christians. They've started a group called When Walls Come Down, which I believe is Jericho. Turn around, it's on your thingy, isn't it? Oh, there you go. Sorry, Joshua 6.20. I do pay attention. I'll leave you with these lovely people. I'm going to say a few words. If you can give them as much attention as possible, it would be brilliant.
Hello guys, thank you for coming out. Can we just start by putting our hands together and showing appreciation for Craig? This man has risen above obstacle after obstacle to make today happen. He's painted a huge target on his own back to give each and every one of us here today a voice. So please show your appreciation for Craig and his whole team.
Yeah, you're right, Slim. Pink ladies are good.
Today, that made the effort to set aside their Sunday Totally Carvery
Makes me think of
reservations,
Greece. Go
to
Greece
sacrifice time
lightning.
with your families to come together in unity, this wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't have this platform to speak to you all from.
Can our paramedic just come over to the first aid area for us, please, which is the gazebo here on my left? Where's our paramedic?
We wouldn't have the coverage or reach that we now do to use to show people what's really going on. So many of us were all here a week ago for what was supposed to be a peaceful demonstration, a simple march to proclaim and express our growing frustrations with the way our city...
Do you think there's going to be more and more protests, or...?
Because Southampton unfortunately plays host to an illegal migrant hotel. A hotel that houses illegal economic migrants who have no plans to culturally assimilate. Many of these migrants terrorise the locals, many of which are elderly or retired, some of whom have lived here their whole lives. Horror stories of attacks against young women, rape attempts, even stabbings that are directly linked to individuals in that hotel. Is that what our elderly deserve? Is that what the women and children of our communities deserve? No. I think we're all getting tired of chanting it, but enough really is enough. How much more are we expected to take? How much longer will we remain silent?
Too cold now, though, isn't it? It's freezing.
That's not how the English do it. It is our duty to rise up now, to stand up for what's right and true.
My grandkids call me Pops, but when it's cold, I'm a popsicle.
The brutal rape and the assault of English women and children. To rebuke these injustices serves to those who dare speak out. To end the persecution of those who practice their rights of free speech. It's my duty as a Christian and as a believer in Jesus Christ to stand here today and proclaim that we will sit by no longer. I proclaim that the persecution of the English men, women and children will come to an end. I proclaim that this Christian land will not be dominated, and it will not be intimidated, and it will not bow to a communist, Marxist, Islamist regime. This is Christian England, and that way it will stay. Patriots, I appreciate some of you may not be religious, and some of you are. But those
Earlier during this march, they went under a bridge and people were throwing down bottles of wee-wee.
If you want to see where this nation has been,
And a woman got hit and covered.
going, I promise
No
you,
arrests.
check up
Funny
on
that.
what you will see. Deuteronomy 28:46. The foreigners living among you will become stronger and stronger, while you become weaker and weaker. They will lend money to you, but you will not lend to them. They will be the head, and you will be the tail. If you refuse to listen
I know,
to
it's
the
gross.
Lord your God and
That's
obey
really
the
who does
commands
that?
and decreases he's given you, all these curses will pursue and overtake you until you're destroyed. These horrors will serve as a sign and a warning among you and your descendants forever. Many people want to tiptoe around the topic of religion like it doesn't exist. Many people will deny this is a religious war, but let me give you a solid fact. We are in a holy war, a spiritual war, a real fight, good versus evil. Whether you're religious or not, it's Satan versus Jesus. This morning confirmed it for me. I saw footage from yesterday's counter-protest in London where Islamists turned out in Whitechapel in opposition to the march we were supposed to do. Hordes of Islamist men in all black balaclavas swarmed the area chanting Allahu Akbar. A left-wing member of Stand Up to Racism continued by saying, "There's no need for that, we're on the same side, bro," to be met with a short, harrowing response, "No, we are not." Patriots, it's Islam versus secularism and Christianity. They are not on the side of the woke LGBT mafia. They are not on the side of the radical liberal left. They're not on the side of the centre or the right. They're on the side of dominion for Allah. And the only way we combat that is by proclaiming and reinstating Jesus our God into the very
Alan
fibre of
Snack
this
Bar.
nation. There's no more treading on eggshells. You must make a choice. We have to let the church, we've let the church sit too far away and turned our backs on God for too long, and in our absence, a power vacuum has been filled. But Patriots, we're in the beginning stages of a pushback, a cultural shift. The Ninth Crusade is launched. But the church needs you, each and every one of you, and your country needs you to back the only horse that can win this race. It relies on you fully. We are winning, amen. Patriots, I want to ask something from you right now. Something that many of you may find weird, and something that over a year ago I would have deemed crazy. But I want to ask you all that are able to, please take a knee. This is not a BLM thing, but if we could all take a knee. You're going to get wet knees. Whether you're here or watching at home, please take a knee and repeat this prayer after me. Lord Jesus, hallowed be thy name. We pray today protection over this land. We proclaim Jesus over this land. We reinstate Jesus back into England. We rebuke every evil and wicked spirit. We cast out the spirit of evil. We break the stronghold of communism and Islamism in this nation. We recommit this country into your hands, God. We pray you cleanse this nation. We pray you end the reign of treasonous government. We pray you bless your Christian soldiers. We commit ourselves today to the army of Jesus, to the fight back for England, for your glory, in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
She's on it. Go on, girl. Hey. Quality. And Keir Starmer. And David Lammy. And Rachel Reeves. Lucy Powell. All of them.
Amen. Right. So you may or may not know, but now you do because he told you, that Portsmouth, Southampton and Bournemouth have been uniting across the south coast for over a year. Now sometimes people in Portsmouth don't understand why I don't wear a Portsmouth Patriot t-shirt. Now there are two main reasons. Firstly, it's because I'm a Christian. And now that I know that England is lost without Jesus. There is a spiritual war going on right now over our land and over our people. We are Christian soldiers and we are required to fight. I do not stand here today as myself. I stand as a disciple and a soldier of Christ. The enemy is within. There are Islamist soldiers on our soil, and they have a mission. Christian soldiers must stand now and defend. If you don't believe in any God at all, or if you're a lukewarm Christian, you may think that we should be quiet. Just live and let live. But look at our country.
I know their tops are wearing a when walls come down, but you sure that's not winner winner chicken dinner?
And let live. Are we forced to eat halal meat that has been barbarically slaughtered under a prayer to a God that we do not serve? Are our children being damaged and indoctrinated in schools through children's TV programs? We are under an evil attack.
We stand for our kids. We didn't grow up with Christianity shoved down our throats. We grew up in a safe country, free and able to grow up atheists and commit
No, I
whatever
haven't.
sin we chose. That is our
Never done
right.
a
But what is happening
video on the
now?
Fabian Society.
Christianity is being replaced.
That was founded in 1884, by the way.
Too quiet. Too
British
quiet.
socialist
Too loud.
organisation.
Churches have lost their way, lost sight of the truth. Now Islam is attempting to take root, and our government officials do not see a problem.
Ban Islam.
Our
Ban it.
treacherous king, defender of the faith, does not see a problem. We have a huge problem. This is good versus evil. So when we're fighting for the salvation and preservation of our nation, believing in Jesus on the inside and saying a bedtime prayer is not enough. I believe it is my duty to proclaim and declare his name wherever possible. So I stand for Jesus. I am WWCD. We are WWCD when walls come down, like the walls of Jericho. Our lives have been changed, and we'll tell you about that soon.
Yeah, they're well in that Fabian Society, Nikki. Yeah, you're right. I like that. Liber.
Various ideologies, the walls between rivals.
Don't vote
When God tears down the
Liber.
walls and hides and protect the evil that is in power, this nation will be saved. So I shout and I praise, Hosanna. Hosanna. But the other reason that I don't wear a Portsmouth Patriot t-shirt is because last year on the 3rd of August, I called for people of Portsmouth to stand with me in Guildhall for the first time in protest, following the harrowing and barbaric murder and vicious attack on the little girls in Southport. I've never been to Southport. I know no one in Southport. But on that day, at that protest, I stood for Southport. I stood broken-hearted for those girls. And I stood broken-hearted for England. In absolute despair at what this nation had become. Personally, I have never let that go. So I stand in Portsmouth. I stand for Portsmouth. But my heart is for England. Great Britain and all of its children. I had no idea if anyone would show up that day, but hundreds came, and that first protest is where I met Craig. And we stood together all over the South. It takes a lot to keep fighting for all of us, wherever you're from. We all have families, lives, and things we'd rather be doing. But if we back down and if we give up, we lose. We won't ever give up. Thank you so much to everyone that has come to support Southampton today. You have warmed my heart and really proven that we are England.
You tell these haven't really done that much before. They're doing well. Fair play to them.
Down to it, there is not one area of England that we are prepared to surrender. There is not one area of England that we will allow to be taken. There is not one woman or child in any area that we are willing to sacrifice. We stand for justice, peace, and freedom. I've finished with 2 points to the Bible. Firstly, regarding Christiana and all that are in power, God sees you, and this
They're
is
loving
what
it.
the Bible has to say. Isaiah 1:23. Your leaders are rebels, the companions of thieves. All of them love bribes and demand payoffs, but they refuse to defend the cause of orphans or fight for the rights of widows. And lastly, you'll soon be hearing from a leader of men. But before you do, I would like to speak directly to our amazing men. I am sorry that our country seems to have turned against you, especially straight white English men. You have been labelled the villain, when to me and to many women with a stable mind and a bit of sense, you are the heroes. You are our safety of our society, and you keep Britain moving with jobs that I and many women do not want to do. I am confident to stand here and say all these naughty things because I know I am surrounded by incredible men that would fight and die to protect me. This is my privilege as a woman, so thank you so much. And if you feel like you found yourself in this mess by accident, like you're not made for it, like you're not cut out for leadership, let me leave a good, strong, wonderful fighting men with this final quote from God. Exodus 18:21. Moreover, look for able men from all the people, men who fear God, who are trustworthy and hate a bribe, and place such men over the people as chief of thousands, of hundreds, and of fifties, and of tens. Many of you don't know it yet, but this is where the Christian army starts. When patriots realise that what we're fighting to protect is the very word of God. And from us, this is a battle cry. May God bless you all. Thank you, and Christ is King.
They've done well.
So I'll make this one quick. Next man up on the stage has got, he's got connections to the city. He studied here in the university. And in my eyes, this is the only politician, MP, leader of a political party that stood out on the streets with us men and women, fighting the cause for the greater of Britain. I'd like to invite Nick Tenconi up onto the stage. Over to you, Nick.
Thanks so much, Craig. Can we get a round of applause for Craig and Southampton Patriots, please? Who wants a holy crusade? This is the 9th crusade. This today is a reaction to women, families, parents. Last weekend, I couldn't be here, I was in Germany. This is a reaction to the fact that you were met by Islamist aggression. You were met by Islamist intimidation and domination tactics. Where are the Muslims today, patriots? Where are the Islamists today? Cowards and losers. Most recently, one of the invaders, because we're all against invaders being in hotels, right? 2 billion quid a year of our cash. We're against
More than
the
that.
hotels, we're against the invaders. The problem is that when they rape, when they murder, when they sexually assault, we've got this thing called the Crown Prosecution Service. And it takes time to go through the system. So we only find out about it once we find out about it. Recently, an invader stabbed a woman 23 times in the face. Do you know what it was over? The argument was over a packet of biscuits.
That's Islam.
So, our campaign in Southampton, in Britain, is against the Islamist invasion. But, patriots, I would like to draw attention to the fact that my party, my march, was banned from Whitechapel. It was banned from Whitechapel because of community tensions. It was the communists that put the pressure alongside the Islamists on the councillors, the mayors and the police. So let us ask ourselves now, what truly is our campaign? A Home Office directive which keeps the invaders here, and as someone who stands with my team in northern France, those boats aren't going to stop. The Islamists, the invaders, they are not going to stop. It is a Home Office directive to the police to ensure you go to prison if you mess up their plan. We want the invaders gone, patriots, but it is time to wake up to the realities. This is the 9th crusade. I want the communists and the Islamists
sent home.
Well, there we have it. That's all the what's going on here, there, and everywhere. But I'll let them carry on doing what they're doing, and happy days. But crazy. It's good that they're doing that. People that can get out and support, happy days. But you can carry on watching that on the Tommy Robinson Online channel on YouTube, courtesy of Urban Scoop. Happy days. But that's me done for the day. Happy days. So to everyone in the chat, Mr. P, Dave the Jackal, Night Nicky, Slim, and of course, don't forget Business Australia. What else I forgot? Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. And tomorrow, 4 o'clock, we will be talking about the full-on conspiracy Candice. Candice Owens talking absolute rubbish lately. So we'll be talking about her. So that's tomorrow at 4 o'clock live. So join me for that, ladies and gents. It'll be happy days. But for now, that is the Wizard's words.